Let's systematically analyze the gaps in the theory of evolution, focusing on what does not add up or is missing. While evolution is a well-supported scientific theory, there are still areas where questions remain unresolved or where the existing evidence isn't entirely sufficient to explain certain phenomena. Below is a detailed and structured breakdown of these gaps. First gap: the sudden cognitive leap in humans. One of the most significant gaps in evolutionary theory is explaining the rapid development of the human brain, especially its cognitive and abstract thinking capabilities. Key observations is about brain size increase. The human brain size nearly tripled in a relatively short evolutionary timeframe compared to other species. Abstract thinking and creativity, the emergence of language, art, for example, cave paintings, and advanced tool-making reflects capabilities that seem to have appeared rapidly. Symbolic thought: around 70,000 years ago, humans experienced the so-called Great Leap Forward, where cultural and cognitive behaviors like planning, symbolic thought, and language seem to have emerged suddenly. So what's missing? The specific genetic or environmental factors that cause this cognitive explosion are not fully understood. Random mutations alone do not seem sufficient to explain this sudden leap. Fossil evidence does not provide a clear timeline or intermediate steps for this massive cognitive development. Second gap: the lack of transitional fossils. One of the most common critiques of evolution is the incomplete fossil record, particularly with regard to transitional species. In this, the key observations are: evolution predicts a gradual change over time, but many transitional forms between species remain missing. Examples like Archaeopteryx, a transitional species between dinosaurs and birds, are rare, and critics argue that there should be more evidence of intermediate species. So what's missing? Fossils that clearly show the gradual evolution of certain species, particularly for major transitions, for example, land to sea or ape to human. Some transitions, like the evolution of complex organs, for example, the eye, still lack a complete step-by-step fossil record.